Excuse me, may I talk to you?
Yes, of course. My name is Yu. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Dawn. I have some interesting questions. Would you like to discuss them with me?
Okay.
Question 1. In your opinion, how should a good neighbor be?
In my opinion, a good neighbor should have two qualities. One is kind and the other is helpful.
So in your opinion, a good neighbor should have two qualities. One is kind and the other is helpful.
That's right.
Question 2. Why do you think people visit museums?
I think visiting museum helps travelers directly discover the local tradition, history, and custom.
So you think visiting museums helps travelers to directly discover the local tradition, history, and custom?
Yes,
Question 3. Do you prefer to eat out or prepare and eat food at home?
I prefer to eat at home. I think eating at home helps family members to become closer.
So you prefer to eat at home. You think eating at home helps family members to become closer?
That's right.
Question 4. Should class attendance be compulsory or optional for university students, and why?
In my opinion, class attendance should be optional for university students. I think optional class attendance helps students to study more effectively.
So you think class attendance should be optional for university students because optional class attendance helps students to study more effectively.
That's right.
Question 5. Universities should invest equally in sports activities and libraries. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think investing equally in sports activities and libraries help students to develop both physically and mentally.
So you agree, investing equally in sports activities and libraries helps students to develop both physically and mentally.
Yes,
Question 6. In your opinion, how should a good supervisor be?
in my opinion, a good supervisor should have two qualities. One is enthusiastic and the other is sympathetic.
So in your opinion, a good supervisor should have two important qualities. One is sympathetic and the other is enthusiastic.
That's right.
Question 7. A new restaurant may be built to your neighborhood. Do you support or oppose this plan?
I support this plan. I think building a new restaurant may be built in sorry. I think building a new restaurant helps the local economy to develop.
So you support this plan. Building a new restaurant helps the local economy to develop.
That's right.
Question 8. Do you prefer to learn by yourself or learn with a teacher, and why?
I prefer to with the teacher. I think learning with the teacher helps students to gain professional and methodical training.
So you prefer to learn with a teacher. You think learning with a teacher helps students to gain professional and methodical training.
Yes,
Question 9. It is better for children to grow up in the countryside than in a big city. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think growing up in the countryside helps students to understand better about the nature.
So you agree, growing up in the countryside helps students to understand more about the nature.
That's right.
Question 10. Should government spend more money on improving roads and highways or on improving public transportation, and why?
I think government should spend more money on improving roads and highways. This would help people to travel more easily.
So you think government should spend more money on improving roads and highways. This would help people to travel more easily.
That's right.
Question 11. In your opinion, how should a good co-worker be?
I think a good coworker should have two qualities. One is kind and the other is disciplined.
So in your opinion, a good co-worker should have two important qualities. One is kind, and the other is discipline.
That's right.
Question 12. A large shopping center may be built to donate it. Do you support or oppose this plan?
I suppose this plan, I think, building a large shopping center helps to better meet people's consumption demands.
So you agree. So you support this plan. Building a large shopping center helps to better meet people's consumption demand.
That's right.
Question 13. Why do you think people are living longer now?
I think that our better care for health helps people to live longer.
So you think their own better care for health helps people to live longer?
That's right.
Question 14. In some countries, students have jobs while they're still at school. Do you think this is a good idea?
I think this is a good idea because having jobs while still at school helps students to train their time management skill.
So you think this is a good idea? Having jobs while still at school helps students to train their time management skills.
That's right.
Question 15. A person you know is planning to move to the town or city. What do you think this person would like and dislike about living in the town or city, and why?
I think this person would like the high living standard in my town because it helps him to live more comfortably. However, I think this person would dislike the lack of recreational areas in my town because it causes the person to become bored.
So, in your opinion, this person would like the high living standard in the town because it helps him to live more comfortably. However, you think this person would dislike the lack of recreational area in the town because it causes him to become bored.
Yes, that's right.
Mm, Question 16. Uh, a new high school may be built in the neighborhood. Do you support or oppose this plan?
I suppose this plan. I think building a new high school helps people to improve their literacy.
So you support this plan. You think building a new high school helps people to improve their literacy.
That's right.
Question 17. A new movie theater may be built into our community. Do you support or oppose this plan?
I suppose this plan. I think building a new movie theater helps people to access modern technology.
So you support this plan. You think building a new movie theater helps people to access modern technology.
That's right.
Question 18. People should sometimes do things that they do not enjoy doing. Sorry. People sometimes should do things that they do not enjoy doing. Do you think this is a good idea?
I think people should sometimes do things that they do not enjoy doing. This helps them to develop comprehensively.
So, so you think people should sometimes do things that they do not enjoy doing. This will help them to develop comprehensively.
Yes.
The last question. Some people believe that the Earth is being damaged by human activity. Others feel that human activity makes the Earth a better place to live. What's your opinion?
I believe that the Earth is being damaged by human activity. For example, building a new industrial zone causes environmental pollution.
So you believe that the Earth is being damaged by human activity. For example, building new industrial zones causes environmental pollution.
Yes,
Thank you very much for your time.
no problem.
Goodbye.